Speaking of not being on the same page, let's get right into it.
Wagwan.
Aaliyah.
Baby girl.
What is going on? What's going on with Aaliyah? Okay, so apparently Aaliyah's uncle and manager, Barry Hackerson, made a new social media page. Did I say it right?
Hankerson, yeah.
Hankerson. Okay, there we go. Made a new social media page, and it was his music label, the Black Ground Records. But this time it's like 2.0. It's like he has an actual page on Instagram or whatever, right? And if you look at the link in the bio or whatever, you can see that now they changed it, but like before it said like
Aaliyah's coming.
Yeah. So I guess this record label is now releasing her music that hasn't been available for years. Now, the problem is, though, do you get what I'm saying? The estate, i.e. her family, isn't having it. They made a statement, and it said, I'm going to read like a little small excerpt of it. Protecting Aaliyah's legacy is and will always be our focus. For 20 years, we've had a battle behind the scenes, enduring shadow tactics of deception with unauthorized projects targeted to tarnish. Now, in this 20th year, the endeavor to release Aaliyah's music without transparency or for accounting to the estate compels our hearts to express a word: forgiveness. So they ain't cut a check. They not cutting the check for the estate. That's what they're claiming. Okay.
Well, I don't know. They say that in many words. I mean, so when I read the statement yesterday, and of course, there's always going to be this battle of, who has the rights to her music. And, legally, I always say you got to go with what the black and white says and what contract was she under. If clearly her music hasn't been out in almost 20 years. As soon as she died, they started, when streaming services hit, like they didn't release it. And then when stuff would be leaking, they would literally go and take it off of YouTube, take it down, and all this other stuff. Because of where the money would have been going. So now I think that, there's an opportunity for everyone to eat, if that makes sense. Like, you put Aaliyah's music out there, it's going to be heavily consumed. And I'm pretty sure that her uncle, who has for years been like this obstacle, he was the person sitting between the fans and the music. I think now he's giving us what we asked for. And as far as the family's concerned, it's just something they're gonna have to work that out. That's his uncle. Y'all gotta work it out. We don't care anymore. We want you to give us the fucking music. Give us the music. And I'm like, and as the estate, I'm like, you all have rights to do things too. Like, you can keep our legacy alive. Go create another stream of income for the estate. Set up a foundation.
I mean, how would that work?
Or even for that fund, like, come on, be creative. Drop a clothing line. Like,
I'll drop a clothing line.
No, seriously, I'm just like, come on, like, it's Aaliyah. People have been using her face, and like people doing movies and all the other stuff talking about that he did unauthorized projects. Well, what's y'all's project? Go do a project. Since y'all got the authorization, go do the projects.
Someone said, give us the damn music.
Yes, give us the. That's all. We want the music. Give us the music. That's all we want.
I definitely feel like, I was definitely torn by this because, yes, I want the music. You get what I'm saying? And it's been a long time. I mean, like, my mom has a couple of CDs, a couple of her albums or whatever on CD or whatever, but we lost that shit in this house.
Oh, no.
Like, yeah, I know. But like, we haven't heard like a Aaliyah song in years. Like, I need it on my headphone. Well, I mean, we've been, well.
Many words about.
Where's my allegedly button, child?
Allegedly.
People have been pirating the shit. I get,
But I'm like, but didn't Aaliyah have a song with Chris Brown 4 years ago?
But I want it on my Apple Music, so I don't have to do all this middleman and go into this website and just go on Apple Music and just play it. Like, I want it. Yeah, I want the family to profit off of it too. Like, people that when singers die or whatever, like the estate or the family, sometimes don't never see the money where it comes, like when it comes to what's his name that died. He was part of NWA. like none of his daughters were even able to sample his music. You get what I'm saying? Because remember that drama with Meg Thee Stallion?
Right. So I think what happens is like people are really hard to separate someone's life working their like
as
far as their business and their family life. And it's like, okay, well, who has the rights of the art when the artist dies and all that stuff? Like, you know, these people when they're alive, they sign contracts. So people don't really understand signing contracts. Like, what does the contract say? That way, ain't no question. When you die, you know exactly where your shit's going. Set up your life insurance policy. Make sure that every year you're doing an annual review. This is for all the artists out there that may be watching. If you sign a contract, make sure you get it to an entertainment lawyer and then get a second opinion. Make sure that it's understood exactly what you're getting, what your family's getting, who's in control of your image, who's in control of your music, your copyrights, all of those things. That way, when you're dead, there's not all this confusion because it's in black and white. It's in black and white. This music belongs to the label that produced it.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't put no money in to get the music.
But do you feel like
anything out of
uncle, manager, uncle, you know, relative should have at least the integrity to, you know,
I want to ask, what does integrity have to do with the music business? When has it ever been a thing?
Right.
Integrity means doing the right thing, even when no one's watching. And right and wrong is moral. What's right for you may not be right to somebody else. What's wrong for you may not be wrong to someone else. So it gets really gray. I always say, when you're handling business, what does the black and white say? What does the contract say? What is the agreement? What is the agreement? And then if there's something that needs to be changed in the agreement, and there is a way to negotiate that, then yes, open it up for negotiations. If her estate feels that they need to negotiate a different percentage of her royalties coming directly to the foundation, then have that conversation. But I mean, clearly this has been going on for 20 years.
Right.
20 years.
20 years.
She's been dead almost as long as she was alive at this point. So we need the music in order for her legacy. Want her legacy to stay alive? Give us what we ask for. Give us the music, and then let it flourish into something else. Well, I'm glad that Barry, finally came to his senses and is dropping the music. And I hope that whatever happens with it, I hope that something positive comes out of it. I don't want anything, any more, negative, anything around her life, because she was such a beautiful artist. I was a freshman when she died. It was my freshman year, and I was in choir. I had my choir notebook, had her on the back and the front, and loved Aaliyah. She was in
choir. Okay,
of course.
Ooh, the dog was in choir.
I was in choir from 5th grade until my junior year in college. But yeah, we love Aaliyah, and I'm glad that her music's coming back, and hopefully we can get some new unreleased stuff. I hear Drake produced a whole album of Aaliyah stuff.
What?
Like that. Allegedly.
Drake always doing that. He did that with Michael. Like he did a song with, well, I guess he bought a song off of Michael or whatever, but his estate. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I guess music industry doesn't have integrity, so yeah. Why would you expect them to start having it now?
Right.
Oh my God.